Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Best Card Breaks. This is Nick, and we are live with our next Pokemon Random Types Mixer featuring new release Ascended Heroes. How we doing today, everyone? Let me know who's hanging out. Say hello in the chat if you're joining us. Before we do get to ripping, we do got to figure out who is going to get what type, so I've got the list in here. We're going to go 4 or higher on the dice roll. 7 it is. We'll get the random run, we'll pop it in the app, go through it really quick, and then get to ripping. As always, good luck to everybody. Here we go. Steph on the top, Rocky on the bottom. Give this a little copy here, paste in, boom, save that. All right, come over here. There we go, bam. All right. And our types are going to be, wherever my cursor is, there we go. Steph Lavoie on Dark, Ignited Dragon. Matthew Reese on Electric. Bessel on Fighting Steel. Buffalo BK on Fire. Bessel Grass and Normal. Ben Malo on Psychic. Stony on Trainer. And Rocky on Water. So there we go, friends. There's your types. If you need a refresher, just scroll down, flip your phone vertical, scroll down in the app. You can find your... Oops. Refresh this so I can get this link. Copy. And find your name. You'll have your type. And as always, I will call out who has what hits as well. Copy this into here. Get our links for our randomization proofs. All right. All right. We are ready to rip, friends. Let's start off with, let's go old school here with Obsidian Flames 3-packs. Some 3-pack blisters. Try to get a lot of variety into this one. Every spot has a chance to hit something nice here. Of course, the normal spot here will wind up with a couple of nice Eevee promos. These always go up over time. I had a... Back before I actually started breaking, I was kind of buying and selling Pokemon on the side off of Craigslist and stuff. And I kind of amassed a large collection of promos over the years. And I just kind of stuck them in a box. At the time, they were bulk promos. You know, you could sell them off to dealers at a rate of, probably 10 cents a piece or so. Maybe a little less. And then I pulled that box out a few months ago and went through it, and you wouldn't believe what some of those promos are worth now. So always nice kind of stashing some of your old hollows and things. Like this is one that I could see being a $4 to $5 card in a few years. So let's see what we got for Obsidian. Of course, looking for that big Charizard hit. As always, good luck to everyone. We do have another mix up right now. Same mix, same price. Filling up. If that doesn't get any traction tomorrow, we'll cancel it and switch it up a little bit. Maybe go down to a cheaper mix with some Ascended 2-pack and 3-pack blisters. So, all right. Oh, actually, I do need to... keep these separate. I forgot. There we go. You'll get all the hollows, reverse, and hits of your type. And then all the rest, all the commons and uncommons get split equally. So that way kind of everyone gets a nice mix of Pokemon and not just all water, all fire, etc. At least for the common and uncommon stuff. Not looking like any hits in Obsidian except this one, Glimmora EX. For the fighting spot, going to be our only hit out of there. All right. Let's do our Prismatic 2-packs. Prismatic is kind of on the up and up now. Prismatic and 151 are really moving. big time. The singles are on the way up, especially 151. I think people realize, well, you get 4. The normal spot's going to wind up with 4 Eevee promos here. 2025 Pokemon Day. Didn't realize these were Pokemon Day stamped. Interesting. I think people have realized that Prismatic is done, you know, or 151 is pretty much done being printed. And the singles are up big time. All the packs are up big time. So it's kind of starting to move now as the market continues to remain hot and get more and more popular by the day. All right. 4 packs of Prismatic here. Let's get a special illustration rare 1-pack wonder. We've got Pokeball Executor. And Pokeball Blinding Mochi. And nothing out of there either. No hits yet from our blisters. Hits our Destined Build and Battle. So this one has 4 packs in it. Wanted to get some Destined Rivals in here, and then there's a special promo. I think it's 1 of 4 different versions, and then kind of a pre-constructed deck. So we'll kind of split these up, but I believe this Typhlosion is exclusive here. So Ethan's Typhlosion. And then just a bunch of commons and uncommons and a pre-con deck, kind of meant to pick it up and play. So you can buy that and play in a tournament. And then you have a few extra packs to help build your deck, make it better. 4 packs of Destined here. These are actually nice, not too expensive. I think these things run about 50 bucks a piece. And Destined Rivals packs also are up. I'm going for about 11 bucks a piece now. Booster boxes are over 500 again. All right, here we go. Destined boosters. Titan EX full art there. And Yanmega EX Space. And there we go. Little something at least. A little full art out of there. Paldean Fate's another one. I kind of tried to get make this mix stuff that's hot. Paldean is on the move. Destined is big. Prismatic on the way up. Obsidian was just kind of a fun little add-in. Ascended, the new hotness. Phantasmal keeps going up now as that Charizard gets bigger. So there's really a lot of potential in this mix. Tried to build it with that. These are pretty big now. Paldean Fate stuff has all gone way up. All right, here we go. Paldean Booster Bundle. Looking for our baby shinies, our big shinies, and some big SIRs as well. Trifiblum on the Baby Shiny for our Psychic spot. Gardevoir EX base, Psychic as well. Charizard EX, Dark. Paldean Tauros on the Baby Shiny, and Wugtrio, illustration rare for water. And that'll do. So I miss a foil, yep, right there. Not too shabby out of Paldean there. A little water spot getting some love with the Wugtrio over to Rocky. Let's hit our Phantasmal Flames booster box next, and then we'll close up with Ascended. All right, booster box, Charizard hunting. $36 packs is a lot to open up. Takes a while to get through 36. All right, here we go. Phantasmal booster box. Let's see what we got. Go big Charizard. Oricorio EX on the full art, kicking us off for the fire spot. Ambipom. Ambipom. Illustration rare over to normal. And Mr. Bessel. Mega Deontay EX Psychic. Empoleon EX Metal. Steel, I should say. And is this a special illustration? It is. Dawn. Trainer spot with some heat. Stony. Nice hit. One of the bigger ones in the set. Dawn SIR. That's what I'm talking about. Found one in the booster. And we've got Electric with a Yamper. Illustration rare. Mr. Matthew Reese. Mega Sharpedo EX for the dark spots. Ms. Magius EX Full Art Psychic. Second half. Rotom EX Electric. Toxtricity. Illustration rare. Dark. Steph. Nothing for Dragon yet. Your box is coming up. Your box is coming up. Dragon's kind of a tough one because it's a very good spot. There's that M Charizard EX on kind of the base version. It's a very good spot with some pretty big SIRs throughout these products, but that's kind of, you know, that's kind of it. There's not really any regular illustration rares to help that spot out. At least I don't believe. There might be one, but you know, fire, electric, grass, all those have some basic illustration rares like these. Dragon really doesn't. So it's kind of more of a big hit, boom or bust style spot. Another Mega Sharpedo. I think this is actually full art version. Full art Mega Sharpedo EX for that dark spot. Kind of spreading the love around today in this break. A lot of spots getting some hits. Mega Heracross EX. Nimble illustration rare. Grass. Bessel. Wow, that's electric, water, normal, dark, grass so far. Pretty nice. Spreading out those illustration rares. And the Dawn regular full art. Going for that trainer spot, Mr. Stoney. Oricorio EX base. And that'll do it for Phantasmal. Nice box. 4 IRs, which is kind of about what you expect from a booster. And we found that SIR. Two Ascended to go. I do need to go let Shan in real quick. Shan has gotten here. I got to go unlock the door for him. Just a second. And then we'll finish up with our Ascended ETBs. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go let Shannon. All right, 2 boxes of Ascend ETBs to finish us up. Oh, I got this thing here. I like this. Keeps it all nice and neat. Not getting thrown around in there. All right. Got our Zekrom promo. Dragon. All right, first ETB. Here we go. Mega Frostlass EX. Kanari Full Art Trainer. Another one for Stoney. Regice EX Space. And not a whole lot of love out of our first one. 1 to go, friends. All right, last Ascended Heroes ETB. promo for Dragon. So they did actually make this a promo. Sometimes the ETBs, like the Ends Reshiram, wasn't actually a promo. It was just a stamped copy of the card in the normal set. So it's nice that they make it different. All right, see if we can close out strong here. Our final ETB. Here we go. We need a big SIR to close this out. Togedemaru, EX base. And Merrill, Psychic Merrill, nice. That's probably going to be a pretty decent one.
Welcome in.
First time.
We got 3 spots left.
First time on the Merrill illustration rare, I guess. Psychic over to Ben Malo. Ben. Mega Scrafty EX. What's coming up here? Double Pikachu reverse. That's cool. Mega Deontay EX. I believe that is this an SIR? Or is this that new? I don't know. That's pretty sick. Nice one for the Psychic spots. I don't know if this is the special illustration rare or not, but that's pretty sick. There you go, Ben. Right at the end there. It might be. It's the 2-star. And there we go. Nice one to end it, though. Nice one to close us out for our next Pokemon rip. Again, there is another one up right now. Same mix, same price. Still hunting those big SIRs. And we're going to find them, friends. Here we go. Quick recap. We'll be on to, what is next? Football, I believe. Prism No Huddle. All right, here we go. The promo, I don't really know, honestly. Usually the ETB promos do end up being worth it. You know, PSA 10s of that stuff probably end up being $50 to $80 is my guess. The early ones might sell for a little more, and then they'll cool down. So just tough to say, you know, with this early on. Water with the Mega Frostlass, Psychic Mismagius Full Art, Drifiblim Baby Shiny, Gardevoir EX, Fire with the Mega Charizard EX, Oricorio EX Full Art, Paldean Tauros Shiny, Ethan's Typhlosion on the stamped. 4 EVs here. Nice ones there for normal. Glimora EX Fighting, Yanmega EX for Grass, Mega Sharpedo EX Full Art for Dark, as well as the Charizard EX, and then a pair of Ends Zekrom ETB promos. And up on our showcase, Grass with a nice illustration rare on the Nimble. We've got Satitan EX Full Art for Water, as well as the Wugtrio illustration rare. Yamper illustration rare for our electric spots. Dark with the Toxtricity IR. Ambipom for the normal spots. Psychic with an Ice Break, Merrill illustration rare, and Mega Deontay EX. I believe that is the special illustration rare. So very nice break there for Psychic. And Trainer with a pair of full arts, Dawn and Canary, as well as the Dawn special illustration rare. Big hit there. Congrats to Stony and Ben on the SIRs tonight. And friends, that'll do it for Pokemon tonight. Do appreciate everybody hanging out with me and joining as always. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon, and take care.